Welcome to another episode of I'm Not a Mechanic, but I identify as one on the weekends. So, I thought my alternator was going bad. It was only charging, sometimes 11, sometimes 10, 12, 12 and a half, whatever. So I tested it. It tested alright. Put new ends on just because I didn't like the old ones and thought maybe that'd help. Whatever, it's charging good. Truck still said it wasn't charging good, still saying 12 or a hair under. So I thought, well, maybe it's the batteries. A friend of mine told me maybe your battery cables are loose. So, a couple of them could use a little snugging up, but whatever, I tightened them up. Then I tested the batteries. The batteries are saying, 14.2, just like the alternator did. Well, what's the deal? So anyway, moving on. So then I thought, well, I'll just test at the the voltage gauge. And I was reading the same thing there, 11, 12, something, just like the gauge was reading. Moving on. So I came out here because that's 242 going into that gauge. So I tested out here. There's 242. Tested it. Reading the same thing. Like, what was going on? So, got reading the schematics or whatever, looking for the main harness relay, and it said, test the power. When I find it or whatever. So, well, maybe it's the main power wire. So I tested. Where's that guy? I don't know, where is he? So I tested that guy. That's the main power. Tested it, 14 volts. That is it going into the truck. 14 volts. I'm like, okay, whatever. Now I'll go find it in the truck and test it. So on this truck, this is a 97 379. That is the main power relay area. And this is the wire. Now, looks a little loose. So, see what that's about. Alright, there's 14 volts. And that's me wiggling that wire. We found the problem. But what really threw me off was I could turn the heater fan on and off and it'd make that thing spike. I don't know what that had anything to do with anything, but anyways, don't worry about the dust, just worry about this problem you're trying to solve. Hopefully that helps somebody.